Hello everyone, welcome to Disha program. We are powered by Sharachandra IS Academy. In Disha program, we teach the young minds of our country about important topics, important events, which will help them know more about this world, comprehend more about India as well as the international world. So, in this series, today we'll be talking about stage 2 of India's nuclear plan. So, we'll be knowing important things such as what is fission, what is nuclear energy, how the nuclear energy is converted into sort of electrical energy. All right, what are PHWRs? What is a PFBR? We'll also be knowing about the stages of the Indian nuclear program. The stage 1, the stage 2 and the stage 3. All right, the stage 3 is for future, but we are seeing that India has entered stage 2. Okay, let's talk about this. So first of all, why in news? So recently something happened, an event happened that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi witnessed the start of the process of core loading. The indigenous means made in India. And what is the meaning of core loading? Core loading basically means starting something, starting a nuclear plant. Okay, because every nuclear generator or reactor has a core, and when you keep the fission material in the core, then it starts. Okay, so of the indigenous prototype fast breeder reactor PFBR at the Madras Atomic Power Station in Kalapakkam, Tamil Nadu. That means this happened in the Tamil Nadu. Okay, recently we talked about the Kaveri dispute as well, which happened in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So you can revise that. The PFBR is a machine or nuclear reactor that produces more nuclear fuel than it consumes. Its core loading event is being hailed as a milestone because the operationalization or basically starting of the PFBR will mark the start of stage 2 of India's three-stage nuclear power program. So this is very, very important for us. All right, now let's talk about some mapping. Just a second. Okay, so first of all, we need to see some maps where the India's nuclear plants are located. So first of all, we'll come to Rajasthan. I'll just draw an outline of Rajasthan. Okay, you can assume this is Rajasthan. So we have Kota. In Kota, we have Rawatwata nuclear power plant. All right. Next, when we come to the Gujarat, we come to the Gujarat. Then we have one power plant here that is known as the Kakrapar. This is known as the Kakrapar. All right. Next, we go towards the Uttar Pradesh. Okay, in Uttar Pradesh, we have the Narola nuclear plant. Then the important one we have next in the Maharashtra. We have the Tarapur. Tarapur is very important. All right, please always remember this. It is a very big nuclear power plant. Then we have in Karnataka the Kaiga or the Kaiga. Okay, then we have two in Tamil Nadu. Here we have the Kalapakkam. And then in the southern side of the Tamil Nadu, we have the Kundakulam. In the southern side of Tamil Nadu, we have the Kundakulam. So please remember all of these. Next, let's come to what is the first stage. What was the first stage of the nuclear power program of India? So now we have entered the stage 2. That is why we must know what is stage 3, what will be the stage 3 and what was stage 1. So let's talk about the first stage. So in the first stage, India used pressurized heavy water reactors. Those are known as the PHWR. Okay, pressurized means there was pressure. Heavy water means HW means heavy water. So usually water's formula is H2O. Alright, but heavy water is made up of deuterium instead of hydrogen. So it is an isotope of hydrogen. That means D2O. Okay, it has two neutrons. Next thing is reactor. Okay, so some reaction is going on. Let's talk about the future. So in natural uranium-238, which contains minuscule amount of U-235 as the fissile material. In nuclear fission, so what sort of reaction is going on? The fission reaction. Fission means to break apart. Fission means to break apart. Alright, divide into two and break it into two while releasing some energy. So why the energy is being released? Because the bonds are breaking. If the destabilized nuclear releases more neutrons, the reactor's facilities will attempt to use them to instigate more fission reaction. Okay, so that this can become a chain reaction. It can be dangerous also. That is the basic, let's say, concept of an atomic bomb. Atomic bomb. We don't want an atomic bomb. That is why we'll slow down this reaction and capture these neutrons. Okay, so let's see what happens. So uranium 23592, this is the atomic number, this is the atomic weight. This is the atomic number, this is the atomic weight. Atomic number is the number of protons and weight is the number of protons plus neutrons. All right, so we insert one neutron in this reaction to this, let's say, atom. What happens? It breaks into two parts, barium and krypton, and releases some energy. A good amount of energy is released. This is known as the nuclear energy. Now next, we read about the PHWRs. So this is a PHWR, the stage 1 reactor. The stage 1 reactor. So heavy water in PHWR, water molecule contain the deuterium isotope of hydrogen, slows neutron released by one fission reaction, enough to be captured by other U-238 and U-235 and cause new fission. Okay, so the D2O helps in stopping from this nuclear reactor becoming an atomic bomb. Atomic bomb. Okay, it slows down the neutron. This does not happen in the PFWR. Okay, so the heavy water is pressurized to keep it from boiling. This is according to PV is equal to nRT. You can read this reaction. The reaction produces plutonium 239 and energy. Only U-235, not 238, can sustain a chain reaction, but it's consumed fully in stage 1. This is a sort of the normal nuclear reactor. Okay, you can see the reactor here. It produces heat. Heat is used as something that moves this turbine. And when turbine is moved, okay, this creates electricity. Okay, now let's come quickly to the PFBRs. So a PFBR is a fast breeding reactor. It is a type of nuclear reactor designed to generate more fuel than it consumes. So it's not like, let's say, only the fuel is getting consumed. So of course you cannot produce more mass than the earlier mass. Okay, there can be no machine that you give it 5 kg of, let's say, uranium and 10 kg of uranium can come out. Okay, so something else is also there which is contributing to the mass building. But what we need to know is that it creates more fuel, only the fuel. Okay, it uses fast neutrons to convert fertile material such as uranium 238. It can also use 238 into fissile material like plutonium 239. These are complex reactions. We don't need to read a lot about them right now. Basically, in a fast-breeding reactor, neutrons are not slowed, okay, allowing them to trigger specific fission reactions. The first PFBR in India is located in Kalapakkam, Tamil Nadu. In stage 2, India will be using which fuel? Plutonium 239 with uranium 238. In the PFBR to produce energy, uranium 233 and more plutonium 239. Okay, so this is also being produced and this is also being used as the fuel. The Department of Atomic Energy, that is DAE, set up a special purpose vehicle in 2003 for this, known as the Bharatiya Navikiya Vidyut Nigam or Bhavini. Okay, now after 2003 it has been implemented, stage 2. Okay, now let's talk lastly about the stage 3. So in stage 3, the plutonium 239 will be combined with thorium. So we'll be using thorium TH. We have abundant reserves of this thorium in stage 3. In stage 3. Okay, to produce energy and U-233. This stage program 123 was designed by Homi Jahangir Bhava. Okay, he was a very eminent and famous scientist of his time. Very important, you can read about him. Because India hosts roughly a quarter of world's thorium, 25%, but we are not able to use it right now. The three stages are expected to allow the country to complete self-sufficiency in nuclear energy. So natural uranium, okay, uranium 233 and 238 undergoes fission in stage 1. Electricity comes out. Depleted uranium plus uranium 233 plus plutonium 239 in stage 2, it makes Pu fueled fast breeders. So Pu again comes out, Pu 239, and uranium, let's say, goes out at U 233 electricity. Now this U 233 is used with the thorium, okay, and we can get U 233 and electricity. So this is a three-stage program. So this was about today's lecture. If you have any doubt, any comments, you can let me know. This is Yatharth here signing off. Have a great day here and see you soon in the next lecture.